Thank you, Co-Chair Nolan, members of the committee. My name is David Rogers, and I'm the Executive Director of Partnership for Safety and Justice. We're a statewide nonprofit advocacy group. We've been around for 12 years, and we essentially work to try and make Oregon's approach to public safety more effective and also more just. And today, I'm actually just going to focus on really the concern about the growth of the prison system and its budget. It's been the latest report from LFO that focuses on correction spending that was just released here in February. Essentially identifies the growth of the Department of Corrections budget as one of the fastest growing parts of the state's budget, nearly doubling its use of the general fund and lottery funds since the mid-1980s. And that growth of the DOC system and its budget is really at the expense of much more effective approaches to public safety. I think that you heard several times last week DOC staff mention that incarceration is the most expensive tool that we have in our public safety toolkit. And I think that we need to be much more strategic in how it is we use it. It's actually one of the things that has created a growing movement among conservative leaders in the country that have identified prison reform as actually a key issue to address in the context of creating a more efficient and more fiscally conservative state government. But we're in luck because actually there's a growing body of research and as well as examples around the country that from states that have reeled in their correction spending and focused on more effective and more cost-effective approaches to public safety. Ryan actually mentioned Texas, which is an excellent example. There's Kansas, there's North Carolina, there's Arizona. Texas was a Republican-led effort that realized that they could not continue and they could not afford their massive prison growth and spending. And what they did is they identified a range of smart sentencing reforms that created correction savings. They took some of those savings and invested in community-based diversion programs, community corrections, drug and alcohol treatment, and what they found, about $240 million of investment. And in the first 2 years, recognized that they gained about $500 million in savings. We need that kind of smart on crime approach in Oregon. And there are a range of policies that have been identified that can create those correction savings, from the modification, if not delay, of Measure 73, the continued delay of Measure 57, Senate Bill 416. We need to look at second look for youth, a range of other reforms that are in my written testimony. Those reforms would produce actually modest but meaningful savings immediately, but they would also produce hundreds of millions of dollars of savings over the next several biennium. And your
concluding line is?
And the concluding line is that I'm also sharing written testimony from a diverse group, including the Human Services Coalition of Oregon and also the Oregon Business Council that emphasize our need to head in this direction. Thank you very much.
And I will read the testimony you submit, and it sounds like other members of the committee are interested in that as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.